What if I told you the smartest people in history aren't alive today? They're buried, and the civilizations they belong to erased, but not completely, because what they left behind doesn't make sense. From cities built before history began to tech we can't recreate. Here are 10 ancient civilizations that knew something we still don't. Number 1. The Sumerians. Thousands of years ago, between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, there emerged some of the earliest known settlements in human history. By around 3000 BCE, Uruk and Lagash flourished with populations exceeding 20,000 each. In fact, they appeared out of nowhere, fully developed, with no indication of a gradual rise from earlier primitive stages. But the most impressive part is that they had a system of writing, but no artifacts, inscriptions, or tablets indicate any earlier stage in its development, as if writing just sort of appeared overnight. Consider the implications. For us, learning to write wasn't a one-step process. Our own alphabet developed over centuries, from pictographs to ideograms to phonetic symbols, but the Sumerians suddenly just had it. So what Sumerian civilization had access to knowledge beyond our understanding? They also had detailed knowledge of math, astronomy, and agriculture. They developed a number system based on 60, which is still used for time and angles. Their knowledge of astronomy was remarkable, observing constellations and recording lunar cycles with incredible accuracy. This points to a potential advanced civilization that may have existed before the Sumerians, passing down their knowledge, or perhaps the Sumerians themselves possess knowledge from elsewhere in the world. 2. Göbekli. Located in southeastern Turkey, Göbekli has revealed itself as a prehistoric settlement dating back to around 9600 BCE. It predates the invention of writing, the wheel, and even the traditional Neolithic revolution. It consists of circular enclosures made of massive T-shaped stone pillars, some standing up to 18 feet tall and weighing several tons. These pillars are intricately carved with images of animals like bulls, gazelles, lions, ducks, and snakes. What's mind-boggling is how these structures were built during a time when humans are believed to have been nomadic hunter-gatherers. Archaeologists are baffled. The site was likely a ritual center, but evidence suggests organized labor, advanced tool use, and a structured society. All characteristics we associate with later civilizations. Who were the builders of gold, and how did they manage such an ambitious project without the aid of agriculture or settled communities? This site challenges our understanding of early human development, hinting at a lost civilization far more advanced than we imagine. But why is it buried, and why is it being hidden? 3. The Indus Valley. One of the world's most prominent ancient civilizations, the Indus Valley civilization thrived between roughly March. They're known for their urban planning and sophisticated lifestyle. Cities like Harappa and Mohenjo-daro featured grid-like layouts, advanced sewage systems, and public baths, all crafted with remarkable precision. Unlike civilizations like the Egyptians or Mesopotamians, no evidence of palaces, temples, or citadels has been found. There's no indication of a ruling class or social hierarchy, and excavations have uncovered no weapons, suggesting a society without warfare. But despite their advanced urban planning, the Indus people remain a mystery. Their language remains undeciphered, and little is known about their culture, religion, or even why their civilization collapsed. For Tartaria, an enigmatic term referring to vast territories spanning from Eastern Europe to North America. Proponents of Tartarian theory posit the existence of a global empire characterized by grand architecture, advanced infrastructure, and a high standard of living. The term has gained traction due to old maps depicting extensive lands and buildings, including multi-story structures with intricate interiors, basements, and amenities like plumbing. These depictions contrast sharply with historical records that make no mention of such a sprawling civilization. Supporters of Tartarian theory claim that these maps provide tangible evidence of a lost empire. However, mainstream historians argue that Tartaria was never a cohesive political entity, but rather a general term used to describe nomadic tribes. They also contend that the maps showing extensive lands were either inaccurate or deliberately misleading. The lack of archaeological evidence for such a vast civilization fuels skepticism. 5. The Olmecs. Often dubbed the mother culture of Mesoamerica, the Olmec civilization flourished around December in what is now Mexico. Despite leaving behind monumental stone heads and other artifacts, very little is known about their society, language, or even origins. The colossal stone heads, some weighing over 50 tons, depict individuals with distinct African features, suggesting a connection to ancient African civilizations. This is intriguing considering the geographic and cultural distance between the two regions. The Olmec Olmec civilization predated other prominent Mesoamerican cultures like the Maya and Aztec empires, yet their influence is evident in the mythology, art, and rituals of these later societies. Despite their enigmatic nature, the Olmec left an enduring legacy, shaping the cultural landscape of Mesoamerica and raising questions about transoceanic contact and cultural exchange in pre-6. The builders of Nan Madol, rising from the Pacific Ocean off the coast of Micronesia, is a submerged basalt platform. Nan Madol, also known as the Venice of the Pacific, covers an area of nearly 300 acres and is composed of over 750,000 tons of basalt columns. What makes Nan Madol truly remarkable is that these columns are not natural rock formations, but precisely cut and arranged stones. Despite its oceanic setting, Nan Madol was once a bustling hub of activity, serving as the capital of the Sotlar Empire from around the first two 13th centuries CE. According to local legends, the site was constructed using sound. Employing a technique known as VI oral histories describes skilled builders producing harmonious sounds that cause rocks to vibrate and fall into place. While the builders utilized sophisticated techniques, they left behind no written records or tools that could shed light on their practices. Today, Nan Madol stands as a testament to the ingenuity and resourcefulness of ancient builders. Ancient Indian texts, particularly the ancient Sanskrit epics, like the Ramayana, contain numerous references to Vimanas, which are described as aerial vehicles capable of flight. These texts date back thousands of years and provide detailed accounts of Vimana technology, its capabilities, and its use in warfare. Some scholars dismiss these descriptions as mere mythology. However, others argue that the texts contain genuine accounts of advanced technologies that may have existed in ancient times. The Vimana described are said to have been equipped with various weapons, including those that could destroy entire armies from a distance. They're also depicted as having the ability to travel at incredible speeds, reaching distant locations in a matter of moments. Additionally, ancient Indian texts often mention celestial objects like the sun and moon, indicating a keen interest in astronomy and space exploration. They describe a potential ancient astronaut theory, suggesting that extraterrestrial beings visited Earth and interacted with ancient civilizations. 8. The Dogon tribe. The Dogon are an ethnic group residing in the cliffs and valleys of the Bandagara Escarpment in Mongolia. They've managed to preserve much of their traditional culture and way of life, but what sets them apart is their deep knowledge of the cosmos. The Dogon possess an intricate understanding of the celestial bodies and phenomena that have left scientists astonished. Their knowledge of the Sirius star system is particularly remarkable. According to Dogon cosmology, the star Sirius, the brightest star in the night sky, has a companion star invisible to the naked eye. This revelation intrigued scientists who had only discovered Sirius B with modern telescopes in the 20th century. Not only did the Dogon know about the existence of Sirius B, they also had detailed knowledge of its orbital characteristics and physical properties. Moreover, the Dogon's understanding of time is exceptional. They keep an elaborate calendar that aligns remarkably with the tropical year. The period between their astronomical knowledge has been passed down orally through generations, making it all the more remarkable given the absence of written records. 9. The builders of Puma Punku. Puma Punku, meaning the gateway to the gods, is an archaeological site located high in the Bolivian Andes Mountains near Lake Titicaca. What makes Puma Punku truly extraordinary is the intricate stonework that adorns its structures. The builders of Puma Punku constructed massive walls and buildings using stones that were not only perfectly shaped, but also fit together with astonishing precision. Many of the stones feature intricate carvings and patterns, showcasing the builders' advanced knowledge of geometry and engineering. The stone blocks are so well cut that some weigh over 100 tons, and others have interlocking shapes that fit together like a jigsaw puzzle. What's truly baffling is the realization that these structures predate the Inca Empire by several centuries, and the Incas themselves considered Puma Punku to be a sacred site when they arrived in the 15th century. Gicionta Atlantida. Plato's account of Atlantis has captivated the human imagination for centuries. He described it as a powerful naval empire located in the Atlantic Ocean, boasting advanced technology and a utopian society. According to Plato, the Atlanteans became greedy and corrupt, leading to their downfall and the subsequent sinking of their city into the sea. Now, while many dismiss Atlantis as a mythical tale, some believe it may have been based on actual historical events. There is evidence of a massive landmass in the Atlantic Ocean that may have existed thousands of years ago. Deep sea maps reveal submerged structures and formations that resemble ancient ruins. As we continue to explore the depths of our oceans, we uncover more evidence that may shed light on the truth behind Plato's enigmatic tale, and if there really was a powerful civilization that thrived on Atlantis. Atlantis, its advanced technology and societal achievements. Perhaps one day soon, we will rediscover it. Or maybe it's buried and hidden forever. Thanks for watching. Which civilization intrigues you the most? Let me know in the comments. See you next time.